This video is not suitable for audiences under 13 years of age.
Play. Double kill. Triple kill. Rampage. Godlike.
Hello everyone, Mixfan Gaming here. Welcome to my channel. Today we're taking a look at some more test server action, more robots. This weekend's test server, we're looking at several nerfs, rebalances, whatever you want to call it. Most of them are completely unnecessary, but whatever, this is what Pixonic does. When something gets a little bit too popular, then they completely nerf the crap out of it. The only one, I'm not going through the whole list, but they've reduced the damage essentially of the atomizers, nucleons, and quarkers by essentially reducing the fire rate about 50%. Also, they have increased the height of the Nightingale, which might make it so that it can't capture any beacons. Hopefully we'll get into a beacon match so I can test that out. They've nerfed the Scorpion. I don't know why the Scorpion isn't overly new. It's only been a couple months out, maybe 3 months, but they've nerfed it. They've nerfed the Hawk, which needed to actually be nerfed a long time ago. They've made it now that the built-in damage, it does 50% against regular robots, and still it's full power against Titans. Again, I don't really think this is probably how it should be. My idea has always been that you do a base damage and there's a multiplier. So I guess you can kind of say that's somewhat kind of how they're doing it now, since they've reduced the damage to regular robots. It's kind of the same thing as saying, well, it has a certain base damage against regular robots, but it does 2 times as much damage against Titans. So I guess if you look at the opposite way, it is kind of that same thing. The only other thing they've also done with the Hawk is the reflector shield is no longer active during takeoff and landing, kind of like how the Aojun no longer has stealth during takeoff and landing. We now have the Demeter robot in the test server, so you can go in to test that out. You teleport to actual teammates, and then you can be healing them. And you have an absorber shield just like you do on the Pantheon robots. The only difference is, on the Pantheon robots, the absorber shield gives you increased damage. On the Demeter, it gives you increased healing. I've also equipped the Minos here, although it says a level 3 Minos. I thought the Titans were a little bit more leveled up than that. I know you can't really always go with what they say the actual levels are of the items, but for instance, they say that it's level 1 last stand, but it really is a level 6 last stand. Let's just go change robot to kid. Oh, the kid still says level 3 as well. Okay, all right, never mind. It's probably leveled up a lot more than just level 3. But anyways, so we're going to try and test some of this stuff out. It's going to be really hard to see about the Hawk because of everything is level 8 on the test server. The built-in weapon, even before they made these changes, did very little damage against Titans and other robots anyways, because the damage of the built-in ability for the Hawk is based off of the levels and the tier of your weapons. So for instance, things like Nucleon and Quarkers, they're a tier 4 weapon, they'll do more damage. And also, as the weapons are leveled up more, it will increase the damage of the built-in weapon as well. With level 8 weapons, you're going to do an okay damage, but it's going to be really hard to determine how much of an effect it has since we're not running maxed out stuff. Most YouTubers out there, a lot of the videos people have seen about the Hawk are all maxed out. And they're used to just being able to blow through robots, like maybe 3 robots in a single salvo if you get them lined up properly. Well, anyways, we're going to try it out here. And also, hopefully we land on the moon map. Apparently the moon map has been remastered. It's supposed to be in here, but it's not in the custom game. If I go into custom game here, create a custom game, and I go into a random map, and I change my map, and you'll notice that moon map is not on the list. What if I change it to domination? Is it on here still? Nope. Beacon Rush. And Team Deathmatch. Nope. So anyways, I'm going to do a couple games here, and hopefully I can land on the moon map, if it's even in there. I haven't seen any videos yet. For all I know, the moon map may have been taken out of the test server. So with that being said, let's hop into a battle and see what we can come across. Average wait time 16 seconds. Average wait time 16 seconds, my ass. All right, so let's go with the Nightingale. Let's test to see if we can cap beacons. So we're going to go down here. I need to be able to get on a beacon alone and see if I can cap it. And I don't know if I can do that here on carrier. And we also, the flight speed has been reduced. Okay, quit pushing me over, you idiot. So the flight speed has been reduced, and so therefore the flight distance has been reduced. And can I fly over this structure now? I can fly over it. Nice. You couldn't before. So I'm right over center now, and I cannot cap the beacon. So, nope, you can't cap the beacon anymore while you're in flight. Going to phase shift here. So that's good to know that Nightingales can no longer cap beacons if they're in flight because they're going to be too high. And man, does it fly slow. This is really bad. So those who have Nightingales and like to use them to try to cap beacons, you're not going to be able to do it anymore. Not unless you're able to take off your flight from a lower altitude. So for instance, if I took my flight from down here, I should be able to cap a beacon by up there. But I have to do it, like I said, from a lower level. Going to flight. That guy is hitting me. So if I get on this beacon here, I should be able to stop them from getting it, because I am now at the right level to be able to do so. And I am changing it. Okay. Can I hit this guy? One to my... Are you going to get that shield up for me? Okay, he's got his shield up, I think, too. I'm getting hit from behind or a thing, or is that my teammate? I don't know. Going to flight. And I shouldn't be able to keep the beacon up here because I'm too high now. So it will be definitely a different play style to try to get used to. And you know what? I'm okay with it. What I'm not okay with is the speed of this Nightingale. Because now, if you have a fast robot like a Blitz or a Phantom or something, you might not be able to keep up with them to keep them healed. Alright, so now let's test out the Demeter. So the range, I think, is about 500 meters. There we go. What? I didn't go all the way down to their spawn, did I? No, this is our... Why did I go backwards? Why did I go to him? I had somebody targeted all the way down here. What's going on? Okay, I don't know what just happened there. I really don't. Okay, I want this guy targeted. See, they gotta work on this targeting. I can't target... There we go. Now I can go get him. Okay, that I don't like right there. You see, I started to heal, but I shouldn't heal until I get to the target. So part of my healing was already active before I even got to my target. So I think I'd like to see that change a little bit so that you don't lose the possible healing. So I'm going to activate my Absorber Shield and so I don't take any more damage from my shell. So I'd like to get up there in 9 seconds to heal that guy if I can, but I don't think he's going to last. And why am I stuck? I'm not moving. Okay, so they really have some things to work on in terms of... And I'm going to go over to that Phantom there. back in here a little bit. And I've seen some other videos about that, and I think the Demeter shield is bugged, because sometimes, even though your ability is no longer active, you still have the shield. Okay, so let's activate the shield here. Okay, so I'm helping out my Typhon buddy here. Come back. See, I still have my shield. I shouldn't have it. I'm in cooldown for my ability. Put up that that shield. Don't want him to get into it. Nice. Okay. So right now I'm kind of using it more like an Ares than I do to heal my teammates. Oh, I don't want to be. I want to be on the ramp here. Okay, guys, listen. We can't all be here. Out of the way, please. Out of the way. Yeah, they need to work on the walking of this up and down ramps for sure. For sure. Okay. So, see, I'm stuck right here for absolutely no reason. And I'm not sure why I went backwards. Did you see that? I was facing this direction, and then when I came to where my teammate was, I was facing backwards. It's almost like they used the Scorpion mechanics on it. Heal again. Get rid of that guy. You know what? I don't even think I've gotten a single kill this entire game. Okay, so that was the Scorpion. I think it just went past there. You know what? I'm gonna ditch this because I want to test the Hawk and the Nucleons if I can, but I might not get a chance. This game's gonna be over too fast. Man, this is slow. Hard to tell just from that little tiny thing, but I've seen gameplay and it really is hard to tell, make a difference. The other thing I've seen is that guy right there with his shield, the Hawk. It activated while he was actually going into the air. So it's not like the Ao Jun where it doesn't activate until you're in flight. It activates as you're going up. So you don't have to be at the apex of your flight before it activates. And the same thing as it descends. I've seen some videos where the shield is still active as you're descending. And even a couple instances where they were already on the ground, they still had their shield. So I don't think that shield rework is working as intended. I really think the whole purpose of it is supposed to be like Ao Jun, where the shield is not active until you get to the apex of your flight. And similarly, the second you start landing, the shield goes away. But I did not see that happening in this game on some of those Hawks, and on other videos that I've watched today. I didn't see that happening either. It almost looks like it's still behaving relatively normally, like it is currently on the test server. All right. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing, and until next time, cause some mayhem in the field for me.